Hi Cancers, welcome to Universal Guidance. It's time for your weekly reading. So I have shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them a few more times. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of a two-part reading. So let's find out what you Cancers may expect. Ooh. Okay, Cancers, the overall energy of this reading is the Wheel of Fortune. That is awesome. That means the universe is using its power to move you forward towards your better, towards your fortune. You can't stop the wheel. Once the wheel starts turning to move you in a direction, you feel it. You feel the whispering in your ear. You feel the pushing, the tugging, the pulling. The universe will have their way, okay? You can try to block it, you can try to slow it down, but it doesn't last. The universe always gets its way. And that's a good thing because it's moving you towards something that is better for you, okay? So up here in your highest energy is the High Priestess. Yeah, I think you know it. I think you feel it. I think you know that things are changing and you are moving forward in your life to something better. This is the High Priestess, the highest energy. Well, it's the highest card for intuition and knowing. So you know, and if you listen to your intuition, you can help guide yourself. You can help the wheel move you forward. So pay attention to what yourself is telling you, okay? It's very, very important. Your intuitions are running very high. That High Priestess now is right next to the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is deceitful behavior. There is some kind of deceitfulness around you, and I think the wheel is trying to pull you away from it. Lying, stealing, cheating. It can be rumors. It can be any number of things, but it's deceitful and it's not wanted in your life. You don't want it, and the universe is trying to get you past that. I have the Justice card right next to the Seven of Swords. This is about going into self-protection mode, having your sword up, your sword of truth and clarity. Balancing your scales, because this kind of energy will throw your scales off balance. And so you're getting balanced and you're going into self-protection mode. This is where you're going to find your happy place. Your happy place is right under the High Priestess, moving forward and knowing what you have to do and doing it, and just allowing the universe to move you forward. There's a lot of joy. There's a fresh new start, a new beginning coming your way. That's where the universe is taking you. Right on the other side of the Wheel of Fortune, and it's taking you away from that Seven of Swords. So on the other side of the Wheel of Fortune is the Two of Wands. You have one hand on a wand of fresh starts and new beginnings, the Sun. You have another hand, you're holding the World, which is your new life cycle. But you're not really moving here, you're just kind of standing there. But you are entering this place. I think it's because you're not quite ready to move, but you are going to be moving. By this reading, you are going to be moving. You're going into self-protection mood, you're seeking the truth and clarity, and you're getting yourself balanced. I think so you can move, so the universe can move you forward to this really happy place in your life. So you're entering a new life cycle, and you are ready. You're ready. You want to go. Nine of Swords, right under the Sun card. So you're still getting over some things. You're still putting some things behind you. This is thoughts of truth, thoughts of clarity. And it's usually when you spend time alone or quiet times while you're in bed at night by yourself. And these thoughts start going through your head. And they could be any number of thoughts, but it is about truth. And it is about clarity. And it might be about blaming yourself for allowing this Seven of Swords energy into your life. But don't. You know, we all have choices to make constantly, every day, all the time. So you're going to get past this. You have this fresh start. The sun overpowers the Nine of Swords. You're going to be getting out of that energy. You're also, the wheel is going to help you leave this energy behind, the Six of Pentacles. So whoever this was breadcrumbing your relationship. It's like you were putting all the work into it, and they were just kind of taking it for what they could get. And you felt that it threw your scales off balance. You know, almost nearly most of the time when the Justice card shows up, so does the Six of Pentacles. Because the Six of Pentacles is the other side of the Justice card. This is, you know, not being in self-protection mode. This is letting this kind of happen to you. It's having your scales thrown off balance. No, you're taking charge. Self-justice. You're going to be taking charge. You're going to be moving forward to a much better place in your life, much happier. You were stuck in the Six of Pentacles for some time, weren't able to move forward, and now you're stuck holding the staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, knowing you want to enter this new life cycle, but you're not quite sure, you know, how to go about it. So you just kind of knowing what you want to do. You can feel the wheel pulling and pushing on you. You can tell, you can feel that there's something better out there for you. Let me take out the second part of this reading for Cancer. Okay. One more shuffle. For Cancers. Okay, here we go. There's that world you're hanging on to right there. Oh, okay. I see some stuff. So, up here on your highest energy line, we have the Two of Swords. The self-protection mode, you're going to be blocking your heart. You have your arms across your heart. You have your swords up. Self-protection mode. And the blindfold on, like you don't want to deal with this situation anymore. You have gone into self-preservation mode. And this Two of Swords now is right next to the Eight of Wands. You're going to make it clear. You're going to have conversation about this. And that's going to allow you to drop this burden that you've been carrying. This relationship has become a burden. That's, you know, one of the reasons the universe wants to move you forward. But usually that's not the only reason. There's usually something better out there for you, and they're trying to get you back on path, back on the right track of your life. So, communicating, texting, phone calls, emails, however you do it, through the airways, you're going to be able to drop these wands. That's a 10 of wands. There's no 11. You can only carry that burden so long, and this communication is going to help you just drop them. So, under the Two of Swords, protecting your heart, your guard going up, not wanting to deal with this situation any longer and making it clear through conversation, is the Two of Wands right here. Here we have the Star. So the Star is the card for Aquarius. Aquarius might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But more importantly, it's about the healing. You have a lot of healing that you're going through. This could be a spiritual awakening. It's very spiritual. This is about healing right down to the essence of who you are. It's very deep, right down to your bare bones. That's what you're going through. This is, you know, all part of your intuition. It's all part of holding your sword up in self-protection mode and getting your scales rebalanced. It's through all this healing. And here's your world. This is when you're going to be able to move forward, is once you finish your healing here. And then you're going to be able to step forward into your new life cycle that the Wheel of Fortune is really trying to put you into. And that comes through all that conversation. So that's what I see that's so important to get you back on track, on the right track in life. On the other side of the World card is the Ten of Swords. So you got the Ten of Wands, and then the new life cycle is the end of the pain. It's the end. The end is what this is about. There's no 11 of Swords. This is the end of the Nine of Swords to the Ten of Swords, and it's behind you. And you are moving forward. Under the Star card is the Hermit. The Hermit is the card for Virgo. Virgo might be strong in your chart or strong around this reading. But more importantly, the Hermit is seeking advice from the universe, wanting to seek your path forward. Now here you are with the Two of Wands. You know that you want to move forward. You're just not quite sure what path to take. Well, the Hermit here is shining the lantern on you being stuck. They understand, they know how you feel, that you want to move forward and you don't really know how you're going to do it. But the Star card is right above the Hermit. So this healing, this is your key to finding the right path forward, is all this healing that you're going to be doing. On the back side of the Hermit here, we have the Emperor. Now, the Emperor is under the World card. This is the card for Aries. So Aries might be strong in your chart or around this reading. But I feel like this is part of the energy that you're leaving behind that will not be in this new life cycle. Because Aries, it feels like the Emperor, it doesn't have to be Aries. That is just the card for Aries, okay? More importantly, it's the energy of the card, and that is being stubborn. That's being self-righteous in some cases. It's like my way or the highway, just rigid in thinking, liking to be a leader. Very well liked and respected by others usually, but it's the ones closest to them that see this other side of them. So I feel like that's the kind of energy that was bringing all this deceitfulness and the breadcrumbing. They also cause a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety and confusion about the relationship. And you're going to be putting all this behind you. So this is lovely. There's no getting out of it. Because the Wheel of Fortune surrounds your entire reading. There's no getting out of it. So I'm going to take one more card. You are moving forward for your better. And here it is, the Nine of Wands. Right here. This is where it goes. The Nine of Wands. That is about being worn out, down to a frazzle, reaching your wit's end. And that's what happened with this relationship. You had to reach your wit's end, like the straw that broke the camel's back, in order to heal, in order to get rebalanced, and in order to block your heart and put your guard up and not let this happen to you anymore, so that you can move forward with the Wheel of Fortune into your new life cycle, which is going to bring a lot of joy towards you. So, Cancer, this is your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance.